should hire a professional cuddler.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, legit?
I think we should.
Okay.
I know it could be weird, but I feel like it would be an enjoyable experience. I love to cuddle.
Like a lady or a guy or no preference?
I mean, no preference.
Oh. Well.
I mean, they just have to be taller than me, which is... So probably a guy.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back to the Gemini archives, where we just want to cuddle. Because I was listening to The Bonfire.
Oh, which I think I've mentioned a couple times on the show, and I just love that fucking radio show.
Yeah, it's a radio show that Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder do on Sirius XM Comedy Radio or whatever. Comedy Central's radio station.
And I've been sending Lauren like older episodes. I've been like listening to them back like in order.
Yeah.
And this one that I sent her.
Yeah, Jay was talking about getting a professional cuddler, and I'm like, what a great fucking idea. First of all, I want that job.
Same.
I would cuddle anyone.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I tried not to burp into the mic, but...
I would literally cuddle anyone.
I would cuddle anyone that has good hygiene, I think.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think that's kind of like a... There's probably requirements that you need to meet, too.
Yeah.
Before you could just...
1, must have a bed to cuddle in. 2, must not smell.
Or at least couch. Yeah. Don't smell.
3, put your dick away. Please. Please. I don't want to feel it.
You know, if that was me, though, I would just go from behind so I wouldn't feel the dick.
Oh. You would big spoon it?
I'd big spoon.
Okay.
I've been the big spoon before.
But what if they want to be the big spoon? Like, that's their request.
Well, they gotta tuck.
Ew.
Like, take it from drag queens who just tuck all the time.
Or they could use that thing that they use in movies during sex scenes that pushes their dick to the side of their leg.
Oh, yeah.
So they don't bone up in front of everyone.
These last couple of episodes have been very sexual, and like we did not mean for it to go this way, but here we are.
You know what? I'm not sorry. If you don't fucking like filthy language, please don't listen to this podcast. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I just said I'm not
a normal life.
I just said I'm not sorry, and then I ended it with I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. I don't care. We're gonna just say whatever the fuck we want anyway.
Bam Margera.
Yeah.
Does whatever the fuck he wants.
Oh, speaking of which, I gave Lauren a present this week.
This is probably the greatest present I've ever received in my life.
So, I recently followed Bam Margera on Instagram because we found out he's going to a convention and it's not for a few months or whatever, but, Laura and I want to go and get, like, we own all, like, the Jackass movies, the Viva La Bam episode, like, we own everything.
Yeah, and we recently just acquired all the CKY movies, too.
And Haggard.
Because we've watched them, but we never, like, they were friends' copies. Like, we never had our own, and I'm like, oh, I would love to just own it. Like, I don't know why we didn't buy it back in, like, 2000 whatever.
And by the grace of God, we managed to find them all for, like, a good deal.
Yeah.
And we ordered them recently because we want Bam Margera to sign all the shit.
Yeah, and we ordered Haggard too, which we also seen but just didn't own.
Yeah, so.
But I think we only saw it one time. We're going to have to go back and rewatch that.
I know. It's like one of those things because I didn't own it, I didn't watch it as much, but with my own hard-earned dollars as a child-ish teenager, I think I bought the Viva La Bam episodes and you bought all the Jackass.
Yeah,
DVDs.
I recently just got all the Jackass episodes on DVD.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have a box set for a long time, but I finally found one, and I was like, oh, thanks, sweet Jesus.
Yes.
So now I have it's like just one DVD, though, of all the Jackass episodes, like the TV episodes. And then we have all the movies. So the first one, 2, 2.5, 3, and then 3.5. So it's 5 movies.
That's going to be a fuck ton of money to get those.
We're going to drop so much money.
I mean, I don't even care. It'll be worth it. I know a lot of people give Bam a lot of hate because he does, like, stupid shit and he said, like, stupid shit or whatever, but, like, you know, I always, like, loved his TV shows and everything else.
We basically grew up with him.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't care. You know what? I like a lot of things that people hate anyway, so it doesn't really bother me.
Yeah, I know. But we've always been big into Jackass anyways, and I think we touched on it the last episode when we were talking about smashing or passing them.
Yeah.
But, like, even still, I wouldn't fuck any of them except for Chris Pontius, but I love the Jackass guys
me too.
much. It's so funny, and it's a good distraction from your problems, honestly.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. It's like, Laura and I love things that are very like niche and not like anything else.
Yeah.
That's why we did a whole episode about fucking animatronics, because it's a niche thing.
I know, we've always had like these weird niche like interests, but we just never talk to anyone about them unless like we're talking in person. But now the world knows all of our weird things that we like.
Well, you know what? I'm a good person. I pay bills on time, and I obey the law for the most part.
I eat my vegetables.
Yeah.
I do the good.
I do one good.
Yeah. I did my one good today.
But anyway, so we found out that Bam is going to this convention. And I followed him on Instagram to see if he was going to post like any updates or anything. Because I'm like, oh, that's right. People are on Instagram. I should probably follow them.
Yeah.
And he's on this website. Or it's a website. It's an app called Cameo. And basically you give him like $30 or something. I think that's what I paid. To make like a video for you. Or for someone else. So I was like, this sounds too good to be true. I'm going to try it. So I put in a request, and it said, please allow up to a week for your cameo to be made. And I was like, I don't want to wait that long.
And if he didn't do it in a week, you didn't
get charged or anything.
Yeah.
It would just expire, and then you have to put in another request. It would just be a pain in the ass.
Right.
But I swear to God, day 6, I had one more day before it would expire. I get this text, your cameo is ready. And I dropped my phone.
I was in the shower, and I just get 15 texts in a row from Megan. Get out! Oh my God, I have to show you this. You need to come in here immediately. And I was like, I'm naked. Hold on.
So I'm freaking out because I click on it. I'm like, he did it. And then it's like exactly what I was looking for. And I dropped my phone almost.
I posted it to my own Facebook and Instagram.
We could put it on the podcast page.
Yeah.
On the Facebook page anyway. So if you wanna see that, go there. You can see the actual video. It's only 10 or 15 seconds. It's not very long.
12 seconds.
Yeah.
Yes. I had to screen record it from my phone because you can't save those videos, I guess. But they just give you a link from the website. But I'm like, no, I'm going to screen record this on my phone, and then I'm saving it for the rest of my life.
So I showed Lauren, and she thought I bought her something I don't know.
Totally. I thought it was because Megan likes to surprise me with gifts sometimes. I'm like, what kind of fucking portal thing did you find now? And,
Yeah, usually if I find portal stuff, I'll get it for Lauren.
Yeah. Because I'm obsessed with Portal, and that's actually what we're going to talk about later, so stay tuned.
Yay!
But, I was like, what kind of fucking Portal gift did you find? Because finding Portal anything is impossible.
I know.
Because everyone loves it.
Unless you're, on Etsy and someone, makes it.
Yeah.
It's, impossible to find.
I know, ThinkGeek, whenever they come on with Portal stuff, it goes in, 30 minutes.
I know.
If that. And I'm just like, oh, what the fuck? But I genuinely had no clue, no semblance of an idea what the fuck this could possibly have been. And then Megan hands me her phone, and I just see a video of Bam Margera. I was like, okay. And I didn't get it at first, and then I played the video.
And then he's like, what's up, Lauren? And Lauren, her face, I wish I recorded your reaction. I'm so mad I didn't do that. But you had just gotten out of the shower. You would have killed me.
Yeah, I would have. I look like a wet dog.
Stop. But, Lauren was, dying. Her jaw was to the floor the entire time.
I know.
Because I mentioned to him, oh, yeah, she just got out of a bad relationship, and, she could use a little laugh, so tell her you're excited to see her at Rhode Island Comic-Con, blah, 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 stuff like that.
I basically did cry. I was like, holy shit.
Lauren was, dying. Dying.
I know. Because imagine being obsessed with someone for 15 years. Well, not obsessed, but just, genuinely care about someone who is famous for 15 years. And, they acknowledge your existence. I was like, Senpai noticed me! I was like so happy.
Lauren. I know. The only way I would ever freak out like that is if it was from Mike Patton or Kevin Smith.
Oh my god, if it was Kevin Smith, I'd burst into tears.
I wouldn't even be able to contain myself.
Yeah.
I would shoot through the roof like a bottle rocket. Just, I would be gone. You wouldn't even see me.
Insert bottle rocket noise there.
No, we're not inserting a bottle rocket noise.
Okay, fine.
God almighty. We gotta get a soundboard. This is taking up way too much of my time.
I know. Well, where are we going to put the soundboard? On my bed?
On my lap, probably.
Yeah, we have no room for a soundboard right now.
I know. Ugh, this setup fucking sucks.
Yeah.
We have to, like, get an actual... Like, we're still, by the way, we mentioned it, like, our very first episode. We're using a TV tray. And everything's, like, on the TV tray. And the soundboard is... Or the mixer is on Lauren's desk with her laptop. It's just so fucking dysfunctional. And there's cords and shit everywhere.
Ugh. I hate it. It's awful.
Lauren.
I'm sorry.
What did I tell you?
What?
About yawning on the podcast.
I can't stop a yawn.
I know.
I would internally explode, I think.
Probably. No, we don't want that.
We do not.
So, yeah, I made a cameo for Lauren.
I, like, cried. It was the best gift.
Well, I didn't make it. I purchased one for her.
Oh, my God. Because I knew Ross Matthews was on Cameo, too, so I heard of Cameo before. And yes, I listen to Ross Matthews' podcast because he is an actual queen and he's the best. I love his fucking podcast so much. Straight Talk with Ross. Everyone go listen.
Yes.
But, yeah, so I heard of Cameo before, but I didn't think Bam Margera would do that shit. But I'm like, no, you know what? I'm not surprised.
I'm sneaky.
You sneaky sander snake.
Oh, God. I'm so glad I threw the scent off because I did get something in the mail that day, too. So she thought it was that.
Yeah, you got some kind of, like, package, and I was like, I didn't even know what it was. I thought that was what you were going to show me.
No, I got a dress. That was for me.
Oh. Well, then. Because you need 15,000 more dresses.
Look, I have a problem, and I haven't addressed it yet.
I know.
But...
Hi,
Well.
my name is Megan, and I'm addicted to black lace dresses.
Hi. Hi, me.
Hi, Megan.
Oh,
Everyone's
God.
just sitting there miserable.
Ugh.
A fucking meeting. Just
Well.
like, hi.
Hi. Like the fucking video. And you're gonna have to link this because everyone needs to see it.
Okay, let me write this down.
There's a video Laura and I have been cackling over for like a while now.
Yeah.
And it was a clip. It's from a Game Grumps episode. And they make fun of basically every Kickstarter video ever. And the animation for it, it's perfect. Like, it just perfectly, like,
Oh my gosh.
illustrates what they were trying to say.
It, but it's so funny.
And there's like one part of the episode where the guy Aaron from Game Grumps, he's like, hi. And then
because it's like a cartoon, you know, like cartoon style, like they make it all cartoon style, but then they switch to this like 2-second clip of like a hyper realistic face that's Aaron's face,
and he's just like, hi.
It's the funniest fucking thing.
So now when Lauren texts me and she wants to say hi, she just sends me the picture of the face.
I do, just hi.
It's the funniest thing. It just makes me laugh every time.
Oh.
And this might only be funny to you and me, but that's okay, because we're going to share it anyway.
I know. Game Grumps animateds are very funny.
Yes.
The animators that make them are great.
Amazing. Wonderful.
Stellar, talented people.
You are the real MVPs.
I can never animate.
Me either.
I feel like that would be so hard. Because not only do you have to draw it, but then you have to make it move.
Yeah.
Christ.
Lauren.
Well, I'm just saying.
I know. There's too much to think about with it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can't. My mind's
Because it's one thing to draw something and get it like all proportionate or whatever, but then when you animate something, you have to make sure it looks like a fucking person or an animal.
Stays that way.
Yeah. So like you have to really worry about like shadowing and like, because I watched Aaron, he did a video a while ago.
Who used to be an animator.
Yeah. Well, he's still
kind of
and everything,
yeah.
but he doesn't really animate anymore. He was showing like some of his popular animations, And I'll like that video too, actually. And he like goes through the whole process of like how he did it and like all this shit. And I'm like, I could never do something like that.
I know.
Like ever. And he goes back and like critiques his own work. He's like, oh, this could have been different. Oh, this could have been a little bit better. And I'm like, fuck, dude. I have to write that down.
I know. Write that down. Because you have to see that video. It's great because I always like, I see people animate stuff all the time and I never really knew how the fuck it worked. So it was really interesting to see the process behind it.
Yeah.
And yeah, because I mean, I draw, but I do like people, you know? Like I draw people and portraits and stuff like that. And it's hard to just get one frame, so to speak.
Yeah.
Accurate. Never mind 70 million.
Yeah.
So I don't know how the fuck it's like fucking sorcery to me.
I know.
That's like black magic demons. Like I don't know how it works. But
summon a wizard.
Yeah, summon a wizard, the animating gods.
Yeah.
But
goodness.
Yeah. So we had an exciting week this week.
Now I want to go back and watch like Jackass and everything and CKY.
Oh, I know. Me too.
Because I just like, I know we have all the DVDs, but I literally like, because I didn't want to get out of bed and put in the DVD, I Googled old Viva La Bam episodes and watched a couple.
Oh my God.
I watched my favorite episode of all time, The Scavenger Hunt.
Yes.
The season finale of the first season. And I watched when they went to 3 Mile Island. Or the island across from 3 Mile Island, which is also in season 1.
Well, to anyone that hasn't watched those episodes, the scavenger hunt, basically, Bam gathered together, like, a bunch of people, and he made, like, this ridiculous fucking scavenger hunt list, and they had to complete it first, and if you complete it first, you won. And it was, like, ridiculous shit, like, get the panties of a stranger, like, shit like that.
Oh, yeah, and when you won, there was an old piano that his mom, Bam's mom, April, was going to get rid of, and you could do whatever you want to the piano. So Bam, of course, gets a fucking, a wrecking ball.
Yeah.
And he, spoiler, wins, and takes the piano and drops it on top of a car.
Incredible.
Yeah,
iconic.
And not just any car, but it was Ryan Dunn's team's car, because it broke down towards the end of the episode.
Yeah.
So it was already destroyed anyway, so he's like, fuck it. I'm going to just throw the piano on top of that car. It was awesome.
Oh, man. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That was great. And the 3 Mile Island one, the 3 Mile Island, I can't talk, it's funny because they were going to take Bam's parents and his uncle to that island and leave them there, and they ended up leaving, like, Bam and his friends there.
Yeah.
So they had to, like, they, like, called in reinforcements, and someone dropped, like, from a helicopter, like, a bunch of shit.
Like, camping gear, and then Tim Glom took a boat over, when they literally could have just got in the boat with him and left.
I know.
Which I don't know why they didn't do that. That's a hole in the plot.
Yeah.
And he made a skate ramp out of, like, wood and duct tape.
Amazing.
Like, it's so funny to me.
No, they couldn't get in the boat with him because he hollowed out a log.
No, that was going back the next day.
Oh.
Remember? And he had, like, that styrofoam, like, whatever, chair thing.
Oh, yeah,
And he put it on top of the log because the log just fucking sank. I was like, do you know how physics works, bro?
Clearly not.
Oh my God. Like, you build shit for a living. Like, you should know basic physics.
My God, it's so funny. And those are, like, from the early 2000s, so it's like a fucking time capsule.
Yeah, so Bam had a flip phone, and
yeah.
it was so funny.
Dude, like, it's so weird. Like, I grew up during that time, and it's like, now it's, like, considered old.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, oh, God.
Because it was, like, 15 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
If we're talking 2003, it was 15 years ago.
Jeez, man.
Holy fuck.
I can't believe I'm that
I
old.
was 11.
I know.
Like,
I was a child.
I know. And we were watching this shit.
11-year-olds now are fucking having babies. It's, like, insane.
Well, more like 13, 14,
well,
but yes, I know what you mean.
Like, kids fucking that young. I remember that young, my only priorities were coming home and, like, eating food and talking on the phone with my friends and watching TV, you know?
Yeah.
Usually this kind of stuff, like Jackass and Viva La Bam, and then we watch other shit too, but... Because I remember, like, if you want any perspective on how like how much we love like Jackass and all the shows that revolve around it. Our routine for the longest time.
Oh yeah, we were talking about this yesterday.
Yeah, from like middle school to like I want to say about halfway through high school.
Yeah.
We did this like every day when we came home from school.
And we're not exaggerating when we say this either. We literally did this every single day.
So we would come home from school, and this is when we had to share a computer. So one would go on the computer, one would eat something, and then we'd switch.
Yeah, or take a nap.
I think
that's what it was. I think we would just go to sleep.
Yeah, we would take a nap, and then we'd talk on the phone with someone.
Yeah.
A friend, depending on who it was at the time. And then we would eat dinner, and then we would literally watch either Jackass, Viva La Bam, or Wild Boys.
I know we had season 1 of Wild Boys.
We would watch that whether it was on TV or on DVD if it wasn't on. And
for like until like 11 o'clock when Family Guy would come on, and then we would watch Family Guy.
And then go to bed.
We did that every day. I remember we would literally watch those shows for like 2 to 3 hours at a time.
It was insanity.
I could tell you all the names, all the shit, all the inside jokes. I remember it all because I watched it so many times.
I remember Compton Ass Terry with his elephant.
Dude, Compton Ass Terry is my boy. He's still like doing shit too, which is awesome.
Is he in Compton?
No.
Then what the fuck? He has to change his name.
I don't think he was from Compton.
No?
No, I read about it. Ugh, I have to go back and read it again. But
That's like finding out Santa isn't real.
Speaking of Santa, though, we did watch Where the Fuck is Santa, which is another BAM special where they just try and find Santa Claus.
Oh, God.
We watched all of it.
Yeah.
And not even just, like, watching the episodes. We watched the extras, and then we put the commentary on. Like, we watched every morsel of those movies and DVDs.
And we went above and beyond. Like, we got the Viva La Bam CD, and we got, like, all the music videos that Bam directed, we would watch constantly. And, like, he was, like, an integral part of our upbringing.
Very much.
And, like, a lot of people would say, like, that's not appropriate for a small girl. But it's like,
you're right, but we didn't care.
Yeah. We thought it was funny, I didn't really think it was, like...
We grew up kind of tomboys anyways. We only had boy cousins. We didn't really have a lot of girlfriends. So it was kind of like what we were into.
Yeah.
Because that's what made us a little rough around the edges, but, like, in a good way.
Yeah.
But
now that I've grown up, I've cooled down a little bit,
Yeah, I've definitely matured a little bit more.
Yeah.
But
yeah, when we were younger, total tomboys, and like we hung out with a lot of dudes.
Yeah, just constant t-shirts and baggy pants, and
Oh Lord,
I know.
It was a look, bitch. It was a look.
It was.
No, I mean you more so than me.
What?
You wore the baggy pants and shit like that.
Okay, maybe the baggy pants, but I definitely didn't wear, like, the t-shirts all the time. I wore, those, like, tight t-shirts from, like, the junior section at Kohl's.
Yeah.
Because I could fit into that shit, and that was, like, the style then.
Oh, my God.
With the Happy Bunny on it, and, like... Yeah. I wore those, like, graphic, like, they called them baby doll tees. And I think they still, like, sell stuff like that, but... I can't wear that shit anymore. My boobs are too big.
Dude, I can't, because you and I are like 6 feet tall now, practically.
Well, that, and, I don't have the body of a 13-year-old anymore.
Same. So, I know, it's funny, like, how, like, your style kind of changes. Mine kind of did.
Yeah.
Because I still wear, like, I wore back then a lot of, like, black and, like, lace and black and red and shit like that. And, I never really grew out of it. It's not just a phase, Mom. But, like,
that's funny, too, because my style really hasn't changed either. I still wear, like, a lot of, like, t-shirts with, like, cool, like, stuff printed on it. I've never really grown out of that.
Yeah.
It kind of evolved into band t-shirts, but, like, I used to wear just whatever t-shirts
well,
had,
you
like...
still wore band t-shirts, just better bands now.
Well, yeah, that's true.
But, I know, it's funny, like... You could still tell, because I've been wearing red lipstick since I was, like, 11 years old. Like, that was, like, a thing with me, and I still wear it to this day.
I didn't start wearing red lipstick until I got out of high school. I don't know. I was afraid of it. I was like, ugh.
I know. I wonder why.
I don't know. I still don't even really wear red lipstick that much. Like, I will, but I stick more to the nudes.
I am nude.
Yeah, because I do like dark makeup, so like I don't want to wear red lips and like scare people. With
Oh,
my
I
face.
do.
I know, but it's like it doesn't match. You know what I mean? Because I wear like dark purple eyeshadow.
Oh, I
so
see
to
what
wear
you mean.
like red lipstick with it, it's just like
Yeah. Well, no, I wear black.
yeah,
Black eyes, red lips. It's been like my thing for like
Yeah.
15 years.
and I'll do that too sometimes, but like it's not my go-to.
Yeah, I know.
as
You were
much.
more like the purple
Yeah.
and blues.
Oh yeah, I did wear blue eyeshadow a lot, but I kind of just stopped that. But not like that bright like 80s blue.
Not like Drew Carey's show, fucking bright ass shit.
Yeah, no. It was dark blue.
Yeah.
I like dark stuff. The
Fascinating.
story of my life. True life. I'm addicted to dark stuff.
And it's just me in the corner. It's not a phase, Mom. And I'm like hanging upside down like a bat.
In your bat onesie.
Yes, I do have a bat onesie.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
With wings.
With the wings.
I have a hippo onesie with like a butt flap and a tail, and it's everything.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Anyway.
Anyway.
Let's go to a break.
Yeah, so that was our exciting week.
Yeah.
You know, I brought a part of our childhood back.
Yeah.
So I'm not prepared this week. I was prepared last week.
Oh, for a song?
I'm not prepared.
Oh.
I think I might do Bungle though, because I was before
I think you said that last week though. You're like, oh, I'll put in Mr. Bungle next week.
All right, I'll do Bungle then because I saw Jesus Christ. I saw a video of Mike Patton, but it was him with Dead Cross, like a recent video. They played a show a few days ago.
Yeah.
Holy crap. He's like 50 now and he still looks fucking great.
He's fine as
Like
fuck.
I would still sit on it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I would.
Great.
But do I want to do a Bungle song? I should.
Just fucking do it.
I'm gonna fucking here's a Bungle song. It'll probably be like because we've been we've been doing a lot of like disgusting banter. Probably be like the Girls of Porn or something
Okay.
because it's my favorite Bungle song.
I know. It's a good
Both
song.
versions, but I'll put in the OU818 version, the
Yeah.
demo version, not the self-titled version. It's a little different, not much, but
Yeah.
God, if anybody disclaimer. I don't know if this is a disclaimer or not, but I'm going to throw it out there. If anybody knows a way where I can get a physical copy of that fucking demo, like on cassette, please message me. I will pay whatever amount of money I have to for that fucking thing. I want it so bad. So bad. Help me out. But for now, I'll put a little clip here and just pray that I find it someday.
Please.
Yes.
Just asking with all of my please.
Please, someone help me. But all right, here's a little Bungle, and then when we come back, we'll talk about some video games.
Yeah.
So that'll be exciting.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait.
Oh my god, I know. Especially a lot of the Sims talk. So
Yeah, so if you don't like Sims, we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
But otherwise, stay tuned.
all right, here's Mr. Bungle.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
They are just too much to take. All I can think about is playing with my slave games. It's time to masturbate. I got my hustler and I don't need nothing else.
Oh, you scrumptious.
My hand gets tired and my dick gets sore, but the kids for one more. So I read through the pages one more time, and I just hit the jizz on flat. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
We're back.
And we're back.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. Hi. Hello.
Hey, friends.
Was your trip to the bathroom nice?
I mean, it was... Yeah.
I'm sure you were like, how?
Well, no one's ever asked me, how was your trip to the bathroom?
Well, I've had someone tell me, don't fall in when I went into the bathroom.
Well, you take forever, so we get concerned.
Well, I'm not falling in.
Well, sometimes we worry.
Who said that to me? Oh, it was Chris told me that.
Yeah.
One time he's like, well, be careful, don't fall in. I'm like, I'll be fine. So,
Oops.
Lauren.
Sorry.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about some video games.
Yeah.
Because, well, I'm not... Here's the thing. Hi, hello, this is Megan. I have carpal tunnel, so I can't play games as much as I want to.
Yeah.
So, it's, well, games with, like, I can't play, like, NES or, like, Xbox or shit like that. Like, anything with a controller, it fucking hurts. PC games, okay. So I play The Sims, like Lauren.
Yeah.
And
I play every kind of game, though. I love video games. I was the one who always had to play while Megan watched.
Yeah, I did not have hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
Like, it was plus then when I got the fucking carpal tunnel, it was like I just can't play video games. I can't do it. It sucks. I
mean, I try to have Megan play Portal 2 co-op with me, and I had to do half of it myself.
I'm so sorry. I know, I'm a nuisance.
It's not a bad thing, but like oh my god, we're gonna have to link this too. I put up a 30-second video of just Megan sucking at like Atari games, and we're calling it Megan Sucks at Video Games. If I ever get a YouTube channel, which I kind of just want to do at some point,
you should.
It's gonna be a running series on my channel. I'm gonna have Megan play games that I like, and see if she can actually play them.
Probably not. It's just, you might as well just rename it Megan. Let's laugh at Megan for 20 minutes.
I would like to see you play like a game like Nightmare House 2 or like Half-Life or something.
Oh god. I can't even remotely conceive of how to fucking do something like that. Like, I watch people do it.
Well, Half-Life is a Valve game, so it's basically the same as Portal control-wise.
Well,
almost.
I know. Valve. Half-Life I could probably, I could get the hang of it, because I was able, after a while for Portal 2, I was able to get the hang of it.
Yeah.
Once I figured out the fucking controls.
Well, I know, you just have to do it. Like, you think when I first started playing Xbox, like, I was terrible.
I know.
I didn't start playing Xbox games like that, like first-person shooter or like whatever type games, until like 2011.
Yeah.
I never was into that kind of stuff, but then, my friend Nick gave me the orange box. Well, he let me borrow it, but then he just let me keep it. So thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Nick.
Because he knows I play it all the time. And that has, like, Team Fortress 2 and Half-Life 2 Episode 2, I believe. And then Portal. Because they thought, oh, this is just, like, a fun little game. It's not really going to blow up. And it fucking blew up.
It blew up almost as big as Half-Life, dare I say.
And I was so obsessed because I love puzzle games. Puzzle games are my favorite. So it was basically a puzzle game in like a first-person shooter, but it's not really a shooter game because you're shooting portals and it's not like a gun.
I think they classify it as a puzzle game.
Yeah.
Portal. I think
but
that's
it's
what
also like a first-person shooter.
Yeah.
Because the style of it is first-person shooter.
Yeah.
But you're not shooting a gun and killing someone, you're shooting portals and completing a puzzle.
Yeah.
So technically it still counts. And I was obsessed with that game. Still am to this day, but like when I first started, couldn't stop playing it, couldn't stop thinking about it. I would dream about being at Aperture Science. Literally. I love Portal so much because not only is it like aesthetically pleasing, both games by the way, not even just the first one. Mm-hmm. Not only is that game aesthetically pleasing to look at and it's just like beautiful, but like I just love the humor and the puzzling and like the difficulty, but the only criticism I have about those games, they are way too short.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Portal 2 at least has like, you know, co-op and stuff like that, but the first game, way too short.
Oh yeah, it's only, you could beat it in like an hour.
Yeah, you literally could. Hour and a half.
And I love, because I'm kind of nerdy and I love like science humor.
Yeah, it's all science humor.
And it cracks me the fuck up because I'm like, that's genius, you know?
Yeah.
It's mostly based on like, loosely based on scientific facts. It's like pseudoscience.
Yeah.
And I think, there's a YouTube channel called Game Theory and he has debunked a lot of like the way the portals are made, like it isn't actually possible and like, you know, this, that, and the other thing about Portal. Go if you like science shit, go look up that channel.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
He does some math stuff too, but it's not like boring. He does all the math for you, but he just basically puts a lot of shit into context with math. Like, how much does a diamond in Minecraft cost?
Yeah.
And like, or like a diamond, like,
On suit of armor.
yeah, like diamond armor and sword and shit. How much does that actually cost? And like, stuff like that. I'm like, that's really cool.
Yeah. So, and I know everybody has their preferences and stuff like that, but these are just, we're talking today just games like that we like.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I don't really, I mean, we grew up playing like the old, like, games like Sega and NES and fucking shit like that. So it's like, that's just kind of like what we're familiar with. But then, you know, there's stuff like this too, like the Portal and like The Sims, even Sims 4 specifically, I should say.
Yeah, because we weren't really allowed to play Sims growing up. My cousin had the first one. I remember that.
But then when my aunt found out what the fuck it was, it got thrown in the trash.
They woohoo, which is basically sex.
They do the
But
nasty.
they call it woohoo.
Yeah.
In the game, and oh, it's too inappropriate. You don't know what that is. I'm like, no, they're just making a child.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't care.
Yeah, I was like, whatever, that's life.
Listen, we did sex ed in 5th grade. Like, I knew what that was.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, it's a part of life.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
I'm breaking my own rule.
Damn it, Megan.
I'm so sorry.
Don't yell at me for yawning next time.
Sorry. But I know, so we play, well, we finally bought The Sims 4,
Yeah.
like a couple years ago.
No, I want to say the beginning of 2017.
Christmas 2016. Remember, because
Okay.
it was on sale.
Oh, that's right. It was like on sale for like $18.
Yeah, and we were just
And we
like,
talked
thank
about
you.
that last episode too a little bit, like how expensive that game
Oh,
actually is.
dude, it's so fucking ridiculous.
But worth the money, I think.
Yeah.
So,
It's worth it if you do it gradually and don't buy it all at once.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
You don't even need to buy all of it either. You
Yeah.
can pick and choose. I just want it all because I like options.
Yeah.
So
I know. I would say like they have like different variations of like DLCs and shit, but like the stuff packs, like the cheapest ones, you don't need like all of those.
they have so many, you don't even need them all.
You don't. And like if you're going to buy anything, for anyone, hi, hello, if you're interested in buying The Sims, the expansions I would recommend that you buy are the one that just came out, Seasons.
Yeah, 100% changes the whole game.
Seasons and City Living.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, it's like a whole other fucking world on there.
Yeah, City Living has a lot to it.
Yeah.
So,
Those are, if you're going to buy any, those are the two that you must buy.
and I would even say cats and dogs
And
too.
cats and dogs if you want pets. Like, those are the three that, like, really change the game.
Yeah,
But, like, otherwise, the other stuff is totally optional.
yeah.
Like, they have vampire ones, and I like the stuff from it, but the vampires themselves are a pain in the
Yeah,
ass.
I wish there was like an option to just turn off vampires and, well, if you get MC Command Center, which is a mod, you could humanize all vampires, but it resets like every week because they add in just like new townies or whatever to the game, so you have to do it regularly is to humanize all the vampires.
It's a pain in
But-
the ass.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like the vampires, sometimes they'll break in and they'll fucking suck your Sim's
Oh my
blood.
god, that is the worst.
And then
I hate when they break in.
you can't even like leave or exit or anything when it's happening.
Yeah.
Or like there are times where I've been like out in public somewhere, like at a restaurant or something, and like,
Oh, and they just fucking break in.
and they break in and you can't even leave until like they're done.
I hate that.
Oh, it's
and it's
so
like
annoying.
5 in the morning and my Sim's like exhausted. I'm like, I just want her to go home.
Yeah. But I mean, it's fun, you know. I
love it.
I just made, and you'll see this. I'm gonna put it up with the episode. I just made Laura and I as Sims,
Yeah.
and I think I did a pretty good job. It was pretty accurate.
I think so too, honestly.
Because I got your aesthetic.
Yeah.
I literally used the exact lipstick shade that Lauren always wears.
Yep.
And mine too, actually, because it's that other one.
Oh, yeah.
I for anyone that's curious, my favorite lipstick of all time is Jeffree Star's Red Rum.
Yeah.
It's my favorite. I've never loved a red more than that one.
See, but I like Unicorn Blood more.
Yeah, it's a darker red.
Yeah. Even though I don't wear red lipstick all the time, Unicorn Blood is my favorite lipstick ever.
Yes.
It's just the perfect, like, deep red.
Oh,
and
it's so good.
Like, Jeffree Star's lipsticks, like, shout out to you, girl, because, like, he killed it with that formula.
Oh my god.
Killed it. I've never worn a lipstick so comfortable and, like it's clothing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's so comfortable.
It's so
but, like,
comfortable
you
on
know,
my face.
sometimes you get, like, a liquid lip, and it's just, like, chalk. And it flakes, and it breaks off, and it's just runny, and, like, it's terrible.
I
But
know.
his, it's like, you don't even feel it.
I know.
And I love it. And it stays, like, all fucking day. Ugh.
It's
Well,
like-
until you eat something oily, and then, like, it always happens with liquid lips. They always break down from oil.
Yeah. But, that's so, it's like literally weatherproof, sex proof. It's like, it's everything proof.
Literally.
You could wear it while you're getting spit roasted.
Yeah.
Which apparently was a popular term in our previous episode.
Yeah.
And it would still be perfect.
Uh-huh.
So,
Like, your eyeliner would probably run, but girl, your lipstick would be there.
yeah, it would be on point.
Yeah.
So I fucking love that one. And I love the purple one that he has. Jesus Christ, what's it called? I'm Royalty.
Oh, yeah.
And it's funny because those two shades are like the very first ones he ever put out, and they're my favorites.
I know.
Still, he has like every color under the sun. He has yellow lipstick,
He does.
for Christ's sake, and
Blue lipstick. Like
White.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yeah.
That's literally the name of the shade. It's like the Tiffany's, like, lipstick.
an opaque white
Yeah.
lipstick where you look like Dave Chappelle with peanut butter and crack sandwiches.
Yeah.
Like, it's the best thing ever. So I just wanted to say
Yeah,
that.
anyway.
If you're gonna buy a lipstick, go buy his fucking shit.
So Megan made us The Sims.
Yes, I made us both, and I think they're pretty accurate.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure you all know which one is me and which one is Lauren, just based on what I've said before.
Mm-hmm.
Lauren's the one with the jacket. Lauren!
I'm sorry. I'm exhausted today. This weather
know.
sucks.
I know, fuck this weather, and it's gonna rain tomorrow. I gotta go get my hair done in the rain. What the fuck?
Oh,
But-
boo-hoo.
Well, fuck. It's like, here, I'm gonna make your hair beautiful, and the rain's gonna be like, haha, just kidding.
Megan, umbrellas and hoods exist for a reason.
Who uses umbrellas? Lauren just gave me the fuck you look.
Well, it depends on how hard it's raining. If you don't want your hair to get fucked up, then use a fucking umbrella or hoodie.
I know.
You're doing it to yourself. That's all
Well-
I'm saying.
Fuck carrying an umbrella.
Well, it's 30 feet to the car. Then put your hood up. Jesus.
oh man. But anyway, video games.
Yeah.
So that's the one we've been playing the most lately is The Sims.
Yeah. Oh, I'm obsessed. I play it almost every day.
Lauren is like way into it. I mean,
I
I
love
love
The
it,
Sims.
but Lauren loves The Sims.
Yeah. I do. I do a lot of weird things with The Sims. Oh my god, this yawning. I do a lot of weird shit in The Sims. I do.
Yeah.
I know. I have a lot of, like, funny ideas, but, like, I don't show anyone.
Oh god. You should like record that shit.
I know. Well, if I'm, like, gonna be talking over it, I gotta get a fucking, like an adapter thing, because this is an XLR mic.
Yeah.
And I need a USB. So,
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway.
But what was I gonna say? Jesus Christ. I can't think today. It's the rain. It's making my brain dumb.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, we played games like our entire lives, you know, video games and stuff. My cousins were big gamers. That's kind of where it stems from.
Yeah.
And still are. So, we know vaguely about like some stuff and like some things we know better. Like, I know so much about Nintendo 64.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I know like all those games because that's what we played growing up, and like,
Especially, Mario 64.
yeah.
In Star Fox.
Yes. And GoldenEye.
Yeah. In Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Dude, that fucking game.
I played Conker's Bad Fur Day so much as a child. I should have been, like, shunned for it.
I know. That was not okay for kids.
No. It's literally a giant pile of shit saying he was gonna shit on you in a song.
Of course, boys find that hilarious, but
Oh,
as
yeah.
girls, we're like, ew.
I'm just like, the Great Mighty Pooh? Really?
Yeah. Ugh. The Great Mighty Pooh. It just, like, made me sick to look at.
I just like the teddy bears. Like, the maniacal fucking teddy bears.
No, yeah. But, dude, oh my god, that, like... you know, like we said in our summer episode, like we usually played video games mostly during the summer.
Yeah.
Because it's when we had time to, you know? And
I know, even still, like, that's why it took us so long to get on the Sims bandwagon, because we just were never home. We were always out.
I know, we were always, like, doing stuff, or, like, we played mostly with, like Barbie dolls and, like, regular dolls and stuff like that. When we were at home, we usually only played video games when we were at my cousin's, because they had all the consoles and shit.
Yeah.
We had a Pico,
Yep.
and we had an NES here.
We gotta rebuy a Pico, though, because our button on ours broke.
I know. I love that damn thing.
It's like an educational fucking system for kids.
Yeah.
But I loved it. I thought it was the best.
It's like a little thing that plugs directly into the TV.
Yep.
And it's like the cartridge for it basically is like a giant storybook. And like if you want to go to different levels, you have to like turn the page, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was crazy. And then like you had like a pen, and it was like this pad thing where you did all like the stuff.
Yeah, and then there was buttons on the side, so sometimes you had to use the buttons.
Yeah.
But oh my gosh, it was a lot of Disney stuff.
Yeah.
Pocahontas and Lion King and 101 Dalmatians, which is my favorite.
Yes, I love that one.
And then they had a Mickey one where he went like into the past and future and stuff with I think it was Einstein.
Yeah.
And it was just so amazing. I was like, I love this shit.
It was so great. And there was the Crayola one.
The Crayola Crayon one is everything. We still have that.
I know, because
And I'm sure the games still work.
I loved it because I got to color.
Yeah.
But I know. Oh man, I'm sure the games are still okay, but the console itself is fucked.
Yeah.
And I think like one of the cords is like charred to shit.
I know, we have to buy... Oh my god, I'm so sorry. We have to
Lord.
buy a new one.
Yeah.
They have them on eBay, so...
I know. I know, I love that shit. Like, we didn't really play them here. It was usually, like, during the summer, or, like, on holidays and stuff is when we'd be at my aunt's house. So, that's when we would play, like, that Nintendo 64, the Sega, and, like, I remember playing Sonic and shit like that. Sonic.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember which one it is.
The one that was out in the 90s.
Yeah.
Which is probably some of them.
Yeah, but... Oh my god, fucking Sonic. My cousins were obsessed. They had hermit crabs named, like, Tails and Knuckles.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
So, I remember, like, playing that shit, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Even as a young kid, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with
I
this
thought I was
game?
about to say young man, and I would have been like, young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, young man.
Just Lauren deflating as I stare at her. But, what the hell was I gonna say? Jesus, you interrupted my thought with your singing. Well, no, even as a kid, I'm like, what is wrong with these games? Because they were so glitchy and so, like, weird.
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong with Sonic? It's like, I thought, like, you had to, like, slap the console to, like, make it work. But I'm like, oh, no, this is just how the game is.
Yeah.
Because, like, for the NES, it's like you blow on the cartridge and then it's, like, good to go.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I still fucking love... Like, the NES is probably my favorite. Any NES game I love.
Oh my gosh.
Even if it's so totally stupid.
I know.
Like, I love it. Like, even just, like, Anticipation, which is, like, a Pictionary type game.
I love Anticipation.
I love it so much.
Just the music in that game alone.
Oh my god, it brings me, like, right back.
Oh,
It's so weird.
so much joy.
Like, the one that we remember the most is for all the pieces and stuff when you walk around the board, because the way it worked, it's like you would land on a different colored square and then you'd answer something based on that color, and you had to get one of each to go to the next level and shit like that.
Yeah.
And one of the little pieces that we loved the most was the shoes,
Yeah.
because it was literally like just walking shoes.
It was like pink pumps. Like pink high-heeled shoes. Just bouncing around. And then there was a teddy bear, a trumpet, and something else.
I can't remember the other
I
thing.
can't remember either. I'm gonna look it up because it's gonna bother me.
But I fucking love Anticipation.
Me too.
It's my favorite. And we would play that all the time, and my mom was a Tetris master.
She beat Tetris on the NES.
She beat the fucking game like twice. I'm like, how in the hell? Like, I don't know, she just dominated Tetris, and I would try to play, and I couldn't get past like the third level or something.
I know.
So, and I don't know if it's just because I was a kid and I wasn't as like sharp as like an adult, but like I fucking love that game.
Me
that
too.
and like the Super Mario
Ice
Bros.
cream cone.
The ice cream cone. Thank you. How could I forget that? I love ice cream.
It says high-heeled shoes, a horn, an ice cream cone, and a teddy bear.
Yes, those were the pieces for the game.
Sorry, go ahead.
And so random too.
I know.
How did
I
they
like all the things?
Out of all the things, how did they come? Oh my god! I just looked at Lauren's fucking phone background.
Oh, it's a picture from I found of Aaron from Game Grumps on the body of Jabba the Hutt. Because it was a picture of him with like 15 chins. So now he has like
74.
like 110 chins.
Oh god.
I just like pictures with chins. Like my Facebook banner is Devin Townsend with like 7 chins. Like I don't know why I'm obsessed.
Lauren.
It is.
I'm not worthy enough to be your cover photo unless I have more than 3 chins.
Well, yeah, unless you're showing like fucking Ethan from H3H3 where he does the thing and it's like a big chin.
yes.
He was my next choice, honestly.
Jesus, Lauren.
I know, I just like it.
But what was I gonna say? Yeah, we played the NES mostly here because it's what we had available to us.
Yeah.
And we had like an Atari thing that hooked up to the TV.
Yeah, which I don't know if we ended up losing it or selling it or whatever, but we ended up rebuying it recently.
Which is great.
And that's the video that I have to write that down. Of Megan trying to play these games and just failing horribly.
Yeah, I'm so bad. I was playing Pitfall. Pitfall and Atlantis, I believe, were the games.
Yeah.
I could not. I like went to go shoot in Atlantis and I missed every fucking target. Every single one, like everything that flew by I missed. By like that much. I know. It's pathetic.
It just
But what was I gonna say? Yeah, like we what the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, we had games like Tiny Toon Adventures and
which I also recently rebought. It was Tiny Toon Adventures 2, and it was like they're like, oh my god, they're like at a carnival, and it's like you have to go through bumper cars and like a log ride,
and like a roller coaster and
the
shit.
roller coaster one fucking sucks.
Fuck you, Babs.
You could beat that game in like 25 minutes if you're good enough. Otherwise, it'll take you hours.
It took us. We still haven't beat it. It's been like 20 years.
I know.
I haven't beaten the fucking game
I
yet.
haven't even beaten the original Mario Bros.
Really?
I've gotten to World 7 and then I just never finished.
Lauren, you could do it now.
I could totally do it now. I just never have.
I know. We have to dig out our NES.
But I want to do it the right way. I don't want to cheat.
Yeah.
I want to go through every world.
Okay.
That's what I mean. Like, I got to World 7 and then I just never finished.
Well, we'll do it.
I know, I need to.
I remember we played, well, I didn't play it. My cousin had it, and he would play it here, was the Terminator game for the NES.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't remember what game it was for years, and all I remembered was, like, they were in a sewer somewhere, and I'm like, and I remember I just Googled it one day, NES game with sewer, and it was the Terminator game. I'm like, that's it! Holy shit! I was so excited.
Like, it flew up.
I was like, holy fuck! So, yeah, we play like a lot of like stupid games and like the Astro Grover.
Oh my gosh. I think that was part of just like a Sesame Street game, but it was like just Grover on the moon doing math. Like,
literally.
what the fuck is this game?
What is the correlation of the moon with math, though?
Oh my gosh.
That's what I want to know.
But I know we're talking about console games, but like, remember the old computer games that we used to play?
Oh, I know. I think we talked about that in an episode with like
oh yeah,
Mr. Potato Head.
But
and shit.
speaking of Sesame Street, though, we did not own this game, but our cousin had this Sesame Street like math game, and it was a game show.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
I remember
game?
that. What? Hold on. I'm gonna look it up.
Oh my gosh, it's on YouTube. I like watched it a while ago, and I was like, oh, my childhood. That in Busy Town with
Yes.
Richard Scarry. I love those games. I love them because those are the only things we played when we went to our cousin's house.
I know. They were like, because they weren't like boyish and scary.
Yeah.
So they were like, oh, you can
He would
handle
be
this.
playing like whatever game, and we would just like take over the computer and just like play that.
This one, right? Numbers.
Yeah. That's it.
Numbers, the computer game. And it was The Count.
No, wait. No, that's
No, wait.
not
Oh,
it.
no. This is not a game show. What the flim flam? Oh, this one.
Yes.
Sesame Street Gets Set to Learn.
That's what it's called.
It's from 1996.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, I remember this.
Do you remember? And then, like, you had to bob for apples with, like, Oscar the Grouch.
Oh my god, I'm gonna save this picture.
And, like, you had to, like, make cookies with Cookie Monster and shit.
Amazing.
It was so good. Like, it's so silly. Like, it was, you could beat it in an hour, but I love those computer games like that. We had a million.
I know. On a quick side note, I found this. It's for your computer, for like your USB or whatever on the side, and you feed it through there, and it's a hippo.
I'm obsessed.
Do you want it? It's like not that expensive.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had that open and I had to tell Lauren because I was going to tell you before and I forgot.
Oh, thanks.
But oh my god, I forgot about that computer game.
I know. And the
Jesus.
Richard Scary one.
Yeah, I mean those are the things that we remember like playing like while growing up.
Yeah.
You know, and then
In
when
Jumpstart First Grade.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I played the hell out of Jumpstart First Grade in the fucking Madeline game.
I loved that.
Do you
Madeline
remember
game.
the Madeline game?
I loved the show.
I know.
I'd watch the show every
In the
time it was
books.
on. In the books. I wanted to be Madeline. Not an orphan, but I loved her as a person.
Oh my god.
So sad. That's what I realized. I'm like, oh my god, she's a fucking orphan. It's not nice.
Do you
at all.
remember the fucking movie and her appendix burst? I was so afraid that was going to happen to me, but like it just doesn't happen to people.
I know.
Like, how does a fucking child's appendix burst?
Stress.
Well, you know what? That makes sense, actually.
Yeah, it does make sense. It's sad, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
But, what the hell was I gonna say?
don't
I know. So yeah, those are like stuff that are games that we would play when we were kids. But like then we got older. I don't know. When we were like teenagers, we didn't really play a lot of games. Not that I remember.
Yeah.
We were too busy like socializing and going places and shit like that to be fucking bothered. But then it wasn't until like I want to say until we got like to college.
Yeah.
We had more downtime. No,
Oh.
well that's a lie. We didn't have downtime, but like we were spending more time by ourselves.
Yeah. And like we only went to class 4 days a week anyways.
Yeah.
So and I would just stay at school and finish my work so I didn't have to do it at home.
Yeah.
So I would be at school all day, every day for 4 days a week, but then I had the weekends entirely open.
Yeah, it was great.
It was the best.
And like we would I remember this is when app games were like really popular.
Oh, yeah.
So we played stuff. I still play it to this day. I play a game called Flow.
Oh, yeah. It's really good for anxiety, honestly.
Yeah, it's just basically like connect the dots.
Yeah.
That's literally what it is.
You have like a square board and it's got like dots on it and you have to connect the right dots to the right color to just make like a pattern.
Yeah.
And then they have like different variations. They have like 3 other variations. So they have like that and then bridges. So they like overlap.
Yeah.
Then they have a hexagon one. So it's all like weird shaped. And then I don't like this new one, but it's, what is it called?
Hold on. I'll find it.
I think it's called,
I play it all the time. I love it. Hold on. Wait, what is it called? Can you fucking get out of the way? Warps.
oh yeah, warp. So like you have to go from like one side of the board to the other. Like it's very confusing. It took me
Yeah.
a long time to get used to it, but
I
it's
got
my
it right
least
away.
favorite, but I still like it.
Yeah. It's great. And like we do stuff like that. And then the app that you found recently, the elevator one, that was
Oh,
gone.
100 floors? Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't even fucking download that anymore. But for some reason, it lets me download it on my iPad. So I'm like, I'm just gonna fucking keep it. I
God.
love 100 floors. That's like 2012 nostalgia.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, not too old, but it's a little older
Like
now.
iPhone 4 nostalgia.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
God almighty. And then, like, we played, like, a lot of fucking, like, app games. And then we were like, hey, we got back into video games. And, like, fuck this. Let's,
Yeah.
play, like...
I still play apps a lot to this day.
I do, too. Like,
I go through so many fucking app games.
Well, Me less than you, I would say.
Yeah.
Like, I have, like, a word search one. Like, that's about it.
I gave in and, like, started playing Candy Crush and then realized I fucking hated it because it's a money drainer. I hate those money draining apps.
I know. Fuck them.
Like, Gardenscapes and, like, shit. Sorry if you wanted to sponsor us, but your fucking app sucks.
I know.
Because, like, it's a money pit.
Well, what the fuck is Gardenscapes?
It's like Candy Crush, but you do puzzles and then you get coins to, like... No, you get stars to complete goals to, like, repurpose a garden.
So stupid.
I
I'm
know.
sorry. Oh, jeez.
But it's like the puzzles get, like, the first 10 to 20 are so easy and fun, and it gets you hooked. But after, like, level 20, it just fucking, it gets so hard. And by level 35, I quit. I'm like, I can't fucking do this shit. Everyone has been there with those kinds of shit.
Yeah, it's like there's so many apps that are like fucking money pits. Like for a while, I did like a Candy Crush style game, but it was like Disney themed.
Oh, the Disney emoji. Whatever.
Yeah, because I wanted to get the Aristocats emoji.
Yeah.
I wanted Marie.
Yeah.
I wanted the Marie emoji because it was so cute, and like the Alice in Wonderland
But then
ones.
you get the fucking emojis. They're stickers. They're not even emojis.
Yeah, it's not like for iPhone users, you know, when you go in your keyboard and the emojis in there, it was literally like a different thing.
Yeah, it's its own keyboard and it's a sticker.
It's so stupid. So I'm like, this isn't even worth it.
Yeah, but I do like Best Fiends though, because at least that's not like a money pit.
Yeah.
You know, and
like-
they do events all the time, and like,
It's like, why can't you just let me enjoy my game?
I know,
What the fuck? Why does everything have to be money now?
it's awful.
Even just like, even yesterday, going back to what we were talking about earlier with the
Yeah.
CKY movies, even just trying to find those, like, there are people that were way overcharging that shit.
Oh, like hundreds of dollars.
Hundreds of dollars. And I'm like, fucking, it's not worth that
And it wasn't
much.
even like it was brand new. It was used. It was fucking. I'm like,
Somewhere on the spine. It's like, no.
the ones we bought were not only like super affordable with shipping, but they were still in the wrapping.
Yeah.
Like they haven't even been opened yet.
So,
And it was all 4 movies.
yeah, so we lucked out by finding that good deal. But,
Yeah.
you know, some people try and make a fucking buck, and
And-
it's like, please.
Word of advice, if you ever go on eBay, look at the rating of the seller before you buy anything.
Yeah. I told Lauren, I don't trust any seller that has less than 99%
Yeah.
feedback. I won't. Even if it's 98, I will not go to that seller.
Yeah.
I won't. I just won't do it. It's like, I don't know. Someone
Because
got
sometimes
fucked.
there's just one person who's just so, like, nitpicky. So, like, we don't even really bother with that. And we look at the negative comment just in case. It's usually just someone who's, like,
Being an
super,
ass.
yeah, just being an asshole. But if they have 100% or 99%, like, we'll buy from them. And this person had 100%. So we're like, oh, good.
Yeah, I was like, yay. And then, you know, there's one where it's like, was not as listed. And whenever it says that was not as listed, like, or it's like wasn't like it was pictured or whatever, I won't even buy from that person.
Yeah.
Because I got fucked so hard a while ago. Speaking of Portal,
Oh, yeah.
for Christmas I bought Lauren a Portal gun, like a replica.
Yeah.
Which they don't make anymore. I had to spend a lot of money on this thing, like a lot of money.
And it was probably half the price of what it originally is anyways.
Yeah.
But it's still so expensive.
But I ordered this thing or whatever, and
Like, the first red flag, though, was it was only a picture of, like, you know, on the website. It wasn't, like, their actual
Yeah, they didn't
gun.
take a picture
It
of
was
their
just,
gun.
like, a picture of a portal gun, which is a red flag, and we had no idea.
I was so angry already at that. And then this fucking thing shows up. It looked like it was wrapped like it was an atomic bomb. Like duct tape and fucking like layers of shit. I'm like, who the fuck is this person sending me this thing? So I open it up, whatever. It's in the original box, which is great. But it's like beat to shit.
Oh, yeah, the whole box was,
The
like,
box
torn up.
was like destroyed. And like the foam in the box, it was like snowing. It was like actual confetti.
Yeah.
And I was so annoyed. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And I'm like, all right, that's fine if the gun fucking works. And then I pull out the gun.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
And there's a little piece on the gun. And it was taped, or it was glued together with, like, you could see visible glue
Yeah.
on it. And I screamed at the top of my lungs. I'm like, are you fucking serious? If anyone wants to know, I paid $600 fucking for that.
Yeah.
Way too much money.
But, like, the only good thing is, like, that little bit that broke off, you could easily tuck back in.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't even know it's broken.
Yeah, I had to peel the glue off.
Yeah.
And it was disgustingly dusty.
Oh, yeah, like, they didn't even clean it before they sent it out. They just, like, threw it in a box and, like, oh, good, I made $600.
It was disgusting.
Yeah, and it smelled like shit. Like, it'd been sitting in a garage for a long time.
I'm like, don't touch this thing. I'm gonna go disinfect it. And I had to get, like, some wet wipes and fucking Clorox and bleach the fucking
And plus,
thing.
it's electronic anyway, so you can't even really get it wet. It's like, bitch, what the fuck?
I know. Good thing is, though, there was batteries in it, and they fucking worked, and all the little sounds and stuff worked.
Yeah.
But once I cleaned it up, it was fucking great. But the box was destroyed. So I left that seller such a horrible review. I'm like, I'm going to make sure you never sell another fucking thing in your life kind of review.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that is inexcusable.
And then didn't the seller, like, message you? They're like, I fucking told you, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. They, like, sassed me. I'm like, look at what you sent me. I should have taken pictures and, like, showed her. I'm like, this is disgusting. I could have sued her for false advertising.
Yeah.
Fucking bitch. So I was so done
But
with that.
we made it look good, and now it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, now it's great, and it's sitting there, and it's fine.
Yeah.
So, yay.
Yeah, I won't keep it in the box. Like, I could care less about the box. I'm just gonna get a stand for it at some point and just, like, put it on display.
Yeah.
So,
But, you know, so always check eBay. And that's why, like, we bought some, like, NES games on eBay, and they were all great.
yeah.
Like the one I got you for your birthday, the California games or
Yeah.
whatever.
I know, I got Tiny Toons on eBay, too.
I know. Oh, my God. So we're going to play those. Oh, my God. I'm so excited. We have to go find the NES.
I know. I hope that thing still fucking works.
I know. We might have to get a new one. It's okay. It's fine. It's cool. We could get a new one.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so Laura and I have always been kind of like, I'm not like a gamer. Like, I don't play games obsessively, but like, I've been playing games my whole life, you know?
Yeah.
And I like them and I enjoy them. And you know, I'm not as like savvy as some people, but I know a good amount, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I would say I'm fairly versed. You more so than me, probably.
I love video games. I always watch, like, Let's Players on YouTube, too. So that's where I find, like, a majority of the games that I play now. Because I watch other people play it before I play it. The only thing that sucks is, like, I don't have a PS4 or, you know, whatever. So I can't play those games. Like, Detroit Become Human just came out, and I would love to play that kind of game, but I don't have a PS4.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's whatever. But anything for Steam, because Steam is, like, the best. Mm-hmm. And even if you can't afford games, they have a whole section of free games that you could play. A lot of them are probably shitty, but there's, like, a lot of them that are really good. Doki Doki Literature Club is a free game.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I downloaded that shit.
It's like, here's a fucking heart attack for free. It's like, thanks.
Yeah. They're coming out with a new one, though.
Oh, Lord.
So I can't fucking wait for the Game Grumps to play that shit.
Does that one just implant a chip in your brain or something? God.
And then Stardew Valley, like, which I'm also obsessed with. It's a farm simulator game, but it's all, like, pixels, and, like, I fucking love Stardew Valley.
I know.
I play it all the time. And now they just added, like, I have a beta version of it, and they have co-op, and they have new events, and they have all this shit that they finally, you know, put into the game. And I was like, I'm so fucking excited.
Yes.
And they also have mods, so that's cool. I like anything with a mod.
Yeah. I know, Lauren's big on mods. Even when I got The Sims, I didn't even realize you could download mods. I didn't even know what that was.
Yeah.
I was just going to play the game as it was, and I'm so glad I didn't, because it would have been boring as fuck.
Mods make everything interesting.
Yeah.
I love it.
I have a smoking mod in my game.
I know, I found one, and I was like, oh, because, like, I don't smoke cigarettes, but, like, I have, you know, Sims that I would, like, you know.
It would fit their personality.
Yeah, it would fit their personality if they smoked, so, and then you could get, like, addicted to smoking, and, like, it's great, and then you get angry if you don't have a cigarette for a while. Oh, and I was like, how true to life is that?
It is very true.
It's like, it's so true, and after, like, 5 Sim days, if you don't smoke, you finally get cured of, you know, your addiction.
Yay.
So,
If only it was like that in real life.
I know, 5 days to quit smoking. Can you imagine?
I know. Be great.
And, like, a Sim day is 24 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it would take about almost 2 hours to get over smoking.
Yeah. So great.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so... Anyway.
This has been a good episode.
Yeah, that
I
was
love
fun.
video games so much.
I know, we love this kind of stuff, too. And, let us know. What are your favorite games? If you like some of ours, or if we forgot any, or... I bet you when we fucking end this episode, I'm going to think of, like,
We're gonna
6.
I know, we're going to think of, like, 10 more games that we could have said, like, oh, fuck.
Oh, I just thought of one. Castlevania.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking love that game because I love vampires.
Yeah.
That game and, like, the music for most of them fucking rules.
Oh, my God. The soundtracks alone are worth...
They're so damn good.
games.
I'm going to watch it one of these days when I have a fucking minute. The Castlevania series.
Oh, yeah.
On Netflix. I heard it was incredible. It's only like 4 or 6 episodes or something.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's very short. But
I could do that in a day.
I know.
I binge Stranger Things in a day.
Lauren.
Which you need to watch still because the new season's coming out soon.
I know.
It's amazing.
I know.
It's like Stephen King-esque. It's like right up your alley.
I know. I gotta do it. I will. I'm going to. I have too much going on right now. But I know because I want to watch the Castlevania series and I'm like, because I love the games.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, those games are so fun. And like, oh man, I mean, there's just so fucking many. Like all the classics I love. I love Zelda and shit like that.
Oh yeah, Zelda too.
Zelda's so great. And like,
I know.
There's just so many games that we fucking loved and like we, still play kind of.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. We just want to talk about video games because like Laura and I have been immersed in The Sims lately.
I know. Ever since seasons came out, I'm like, I can't stop fucking playing this game.
It's so great. And there's like, if you look on YouTube, there's entire channels just dedicated to people like playing The Sims and building houses and making people.
The Sims community is very cool.
Yeah.
It's small, but it's cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
People aren't fucking snotty and, talk shit or whatever.
No, everyone's very supportive and everyone's very involved.
Yeah.
Like, the Sims, like, community is very involved in, like, the direction of the game anyways.
Yeah.
So,
even though fucking EA loves to charge up the ass.
I know it's the only problem. Like, Maxis is the one that, made The Sims, and they still have control or whatever, but EA just kind of bought that part of Maxis, so they have control over The Sims and just make the money, but they don't have a lot of creative control or anything like that.
Yeah.
I believe that's how it worked.
Well, whatever the case is, fucking $75 for a game, my ass.
I know.
Ugh, but
anyway.
All right. Anyway, so that was fun to talk about. Yay.
So, I have a song. That's what I was looking at, by the way. If you
Oh.
saw me looking down. Going back to Viva La Bam and Bam Margera and stuff.
Oh, Lord.
I want to do a song for Viva La Bands.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've listened to that album a million times.
Oh, my God. You know what? Half the album I don't really care for, but there's songs on there that I love.
I have to say, too, a lot of the bands I like are because of Bam and Viva La Bam.
Yeah.
Like, literally, even just, like, the background songs, like, remember the one song that took us literally 10 years to figure out what it was?
Yeah.
And then I finally got Shazam on my phone, and I was like, I need to go find this song, and then I found it. Oh, my God.
What song was it?
It was from a band called Tokyo Sex Destruction, but I don't remember the song name. It's in my Shazam. I can look.
I know. I remember we found it one day, or we like, did we play the episode?
Yeah, because we had to put it in the TV and find that, because it was in extras. It wasn't even in an actual episode.
Yeah. And we got it. It was so exciting.
My Shazam changed everything around.
Oh, don't you fucking hate that?
History. Here we go.
It's like when an app is so great and then they change their whole layout and it makes it so much more dysfunctional. It's like, why would you do that?
I know. Hold on, where is it?
How many things are you Shazamming?
Oh, too many. Oh, First Day from Tokyo Sex Destruction is the name of the song.
It's a great song.
It's very good. That's not the song I'm going to put in.
Oh, okay.
Because it's not Viva La Bands, but I think I'm going to do the Children of Bodom song he put on here.
Yeah?
Needle 24/7. I've always liked that one. And it was one of the first, like, really heavy songs I ever listened to. Like, fast heavy. Not even just, like, Metallica heavy. You know what I mean? But it was, like, fast and, like, in your face. And I was like, who is this band?
Yeah.
So, I'm like, I definitely got to look into that shit. And, I've always liked Children of Bodom. they're one of those bands though where everything kind of just sounds the same after a while.
Yeah. I know,
It's
so I never really
unfortunate.
got into them that much.
But like the earlier stuff, it was different enough where you could distinguish what album it's from. So like I really liked it, and
Yeah.
I really like that song.
yeah.
So.
Like they're what the fuck is the name of the album? Is it Hate Breeder or something like that? I don't know
Yeah.
what it was. I really liked that album.
I know.
It sounded cool because that was like one of the first bands I ever really listened to that like used a keyboard.
Yeah.
Besides like Enslaved, that like really used like a keyboard to their advantage, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's cool.
I know. They've always been really good about the keyboards and stuff.
Yeah.
And like making it work. We met Children of Bodom.
Oh yeah, that was the first time I ever drank Heineken.
Oh yeah. We were
Oh, God.
underage, and oh yeah, and fucking what's his name, Alexi Leho wanted us to go back to his fucking bus. I'm like, dude, I'm 15.
I'm like, I'll take one of your beers though.
Yeah.
And I drank a Heineken and it was vile.
I know, it's skunky.
Ugh, I don't like it, but it got me drunk quick, so that was cool.
Yeah, well, plus we had a low tolerance back then because it was just when we started drinking.
Yeah.
In
I
high
can't
school.
I can't even think about Heineken now. It gives me agita.
I know.
I hate it. Ugh.
Though the last time we drank Heineken was after Jeff Hanneman passed away.
Yeah, that's true. I drank one for him.
Yeah, but otherwise, Yingling's so much better.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yingling is the best beer.
I miss booze. I quit drinking like 2 years ago. I don't have a problem. I just had to quit drinking for health reasons, and I
Yeah.
miss booze a lot.
I don't drink too often. Like, I'm a social drinker. Like, if I'm out at a party, I'll have a beer or a glass of wine or
Yeah.
whatever. Otherwise, I'm not big into drinking as
Yeah.
much as I used to be.
I know.
So every time we would go to shows, we would get fucking like 2-3 beers.
No, more than that. We got fucking plastered.
Really?
Yeah. I would get plastered. I don't know about you.
I would get maximum 3 beers.
I would get more than that.
Because I just didn't want to have to pee every 10 minutes.
Well, that's if you break the seal.
I know, and of course I did every time because I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh, you just pay attention to your bladder, like, oh, I gotta pee, and then it's like, oh, fuck, now I really gotta pee.
Yeah.
Like every 10 minutes.
It's awful.
I know. I don't really miss drinking that much. I mean, I do in social situations where you have like one, but like I always get hungover. Like, I always got sick from it. Like, it didn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
Even when I was drunk, I was like a fucking anxious mess anyway. So,
Yeah. I just got silly.
yeah. I know you were much better at handling booze than I was.
To this day, if I got drunk, I would just be silly. I
Yeah.
don't get like emotional.
I do. So, not fun for me, but
Yeah.
it's all right. Everything's good now. So, yeah, Alexi Leho gave us our first Heineken.
Yeah.
So, thanks for that, Alexi.
Yeah, and thanks for hitting on a 15-year-old. But to be fair, we did not look 15.
No.
I had my cleave out and like I had a skirt on.
Yeah.
That's when I stopped wearing skirts to concerts. Just put on fucking pants
Yeah.
like a human.
It's like, oh, I think I'm going to wear pants today.
Like, I don't know what I was thinking.
I don't know.
Because I
either.
wasn't, because I was a fucking teenager. But anyway, I wanted to put that song in because
Okay.
I really love it. And I love Viva La Bam as a whole.
Yes.
That album holds a lot of meaning to me.
That's where I learned who Clutch was
Yep.
because of Viva La Bam, and I love Clutch still, and like...
Clutch is great. I think we said that in like 2 other episodes.
I know. Ugh.
And then like, hold on, Kill Hannah and like, CK. Well, they put CKY and Turbo
Oh,
Negro and
Turbo Negro's still good. They're fun.
oh, and the 69 Eyes, who we listened to for a while.
Oh, Lord. Yes.
And then him. You
And
know,
him.
that of course.
Of course him was on there.
But I really wanted to put in this Children of Bodom song because it brings me back to a good time.
Okay.
Brings me back to 8th grade.
Yeah.
So,
Good times.
yeah. So, thanks for listening, everyone.
Yeah, thank you for listening, and thanks for listening to us walk down memory lane yet again.
I know. I feel like we're just going to nostalgia for the first, like, 20 episodes, and
Yeah.
then we're going to get into, like, real life shit.
Yeah, because you know what? It's because we don't really have a lot going on right now. We're kind of like going through a transitional phase, if you will.
Yeah.
So our lives are not very interesting right now.
Yeah, so we're just going to look back at the past
Yeah.
for a little bit. Just hope you like it, though.
Yeah, I
If
mean,
you don't, give us some topics to talk about, and we'll probably talk about it, maybe.
yeah, because I mean, we did a little life update the previous episode or whatever, but
Yeah.
we don't really have anything that current to talk about. And, you know, I don't really pay attention to the news, and we're not a news, podcast. I'm not going to talk about,
I can point you in the direction of way better podcasts than this.
Yeah.
That talk about the news.
It's
No, not that our podcast is bad. It's just different.
Yeah. You know, and it's we're not going to be doing stuff like that. So it's mainly I think we decided it's going to be mainly like a nostalgia podcast. So
yeah, the storytelling.
And storytelling.
Hence the archives.
Yeah.
So
if you don't like going back into the past and reflecting and shit like that, sorry.
Yeah.
You know, we're probably going to be doing that for a long while.
Yeah.
And, you know, I am going to say this, though. We have some guests coming on in the future.
Yes.
We have one lined up and a possible another one in the works. So that's exciting. And it's going to be soon, in the next couple months or so.
Yeah.
We're
so
trying to figure it
tuned.
out still, but stay tuned for that. We'll talk about that more when it happens, but I'm going to dip a toe in there right now.
Yeah.
Give a little teaser. Just, you know, that's going to happen soon. So, yeah, we're going to get more guests in the future and stuff like that. But I just want to throw that out there. Just like this. Just throw it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So enjoy Children of Bodom.
Yes.
Enjoy our nostalgia.
Enjoy video games.
Yeah.
Enjoy the day.
Enjoy your week. Have a good week, everyone.
Yes. Have a good week, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Well, we're not going to really see that. That was the joke, Lauren.
Oh. Hi. Did you hear that whoosh noise? Just flew right over my head.
But all right. Well, we'll see you next week, everyone.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.